Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a guest video from High New Gundam, aka Gundam Maniac, who is in the Gundam GPO2 MLRS, which is the support version of the GPO2 with a bunch of missiles on its back. Salty Walty was telling me he's not big into this one. It's really kind of difficult to use as a support. It's vulnerable to its counterpart, the GPO2 beam bazooka type, just for one thing. And the missiles are kind of hard to hit. So he's got his thoughts up on it up on a video as well. So check it out if you get a chance. But I'm watching this cold because that is how I do things at the last minute and without enough advanced preparation. But in my defense, I have a lot of other stuff going on, as you know, if you've been watching me for a while, you know. Hopefully this is still the banner here in the US too, that it is in Japan, because this is one of the this should be this week's mobile suit along with a rerun of the GPO1 and 2. But okay, that's one of the two missile launchers he's got ready, and looking for a shot on it. But yeah, there's one that fires the missiles the rockets forward, and there's one that fires them upwards, is what I've been told. So I've also been told it has really good head Vulcans. So he's kind of pinned down at the moment, which is not a good place to be in. But looks like that's probably a Gogug Marine. Yeah, that's a Gogug Marine commander. The colors are even right. What am I doing? But let's see. Used to tackle. It did not help. But let's see, got the kill with the missiles, though, so not bad. Vulcans and missiles are both coming up. I don't think it has balancers, unfortunately, which is kind of a problem because balancers are good. But let's see, those are the upward arcing rockets, I think. No, he went back to the forward-facing ones. That's a good idea. And that caught them in a stun. If you get hit with a stunning attack while you're in the air, you fall down. So That managed to knock them on the ground and let his team get in some bonus damage there. But there's somebody next to him that is now going to need his attention. It's a Gundam with a Gundam hammer, which he's got type advantage. I'm not sure how much good that'll do, but it doesn't hurt. As you can see, the GPO2 MLRS also hovers as opposed to walking like the standard one does. That could potentially make it a little faster. I don't know how the GPO2 handles in this one. Man, that's good Vulcan damage. But I'm not sure how the GPO2 beam bazooka version handles in this one. In the original battle operation, it was very strong, or it was very fast when boosting, but very slow on its feet. I don't know if that's still the case or not. Let's see. That Gundam has now used its evade, so he will not be able to get out of the next few attacks. Vulcan kill, very nice. Looks like the two MLRSs... somebody else spawned back in. I was about to say, it looks like the two GPO2s are the only things left alive, but yeah, now there's somebody else as well. Hopefully they will all meet up, because that would be ideal. A lot of boosters on that thing. But yeah, it's not bad so far. I think I can see why it's kind of hard to use, especially as Salty said it doesn't have balancers, and that's kind of a thing. But Hainu is doing a pretty good job here, I would say. Yeah, the Vulcans do pretty good pretty good damage on this. And one thing to know about head Vulcans can almost always be fired while boosting. That's important because not a lot of weapons can, and some head Vulcans, the stronger ones like these and those of the Gogug Jaeger, can stun, so you can actually probably, in some cases, stun people while retreating. So that's, keep in mind, try to know which weapons you can use while boosting, because it's an important thing to know. And he's thinking about sending the assemble in close formation tell, and I don't think it's a bad idea. Let's see, yeah, you should be able to send that tell whether you're spawned in or not anymore, because they did make it easier to send tells at any stage and not just when you were alive. So that's good, because that way if someone gets killed by a stealth unit, you didn't used to be able to send the stealth unit tell before you spawned back in. So being able to do that a little quicker will probably save some lives. Let's see, good damage to that, so I'm not sure what mobile suit that was, just because it was in the shadows. And let's see. I'm amazed the splash damage didn't catch that, honestly. Okay, Hainu is the ace. He's the ace in a support, which is not always the good news, especially with an enemy ace that is a raid type. I'm trying to just kind of put in information for new players as I go. Raid types beat supports, generals beat raids, and that is how it works. You do more damage to the things you have advantage against and take less damage from them, so it's not bad. Also, just ace match info, the way they work is the person with the highest score at the 3-minute remaining mark becomes your team's ace, and every kill the ace makes is worth triple points, but killing the ace is also worth triple points. So, by that math, the best way to get your team to win is to kill the other ace and keep your ace alive. And if you can do those things together, you're in great shape. If you can't, you're going to have a problem. But yeah, he's backing off from that enemy ace. That's wise, because he's a really good target for that. Aces do not get 9 times the points for killing each other. It's the same triple points, so it's not worth the ace, an ace to single out the enemy ace, but again, a kill is a kill at a certain point. Missiles hit the building there, unfortunately. Yeah, good time to be moving back. Unfortunately, he's very low on health, and the entire enemy team is closing in on him. Interesting maneuver. I think he was trying to get back to his base, but just did not quite get it. And yeah, I've done that a couple of times, but yeah, as you can see, his team, I don't know if his team is elsewhere and not... I think they maybe got back behind back into the base, and he couldn't. But protect your ace, especially when they're low on health, and especially when they are a kind of a slow-moving support. They need it. And again, it's I guess because I've been playing so long, it seems like a very simple formula for doing this, but it is hard to pull off, especially if your team is not coordinated, especially if your ace is sticking their neck out, which, with a point deficit at this stage, he may as well. Whether or not his team will follow up and, try and back him up as he does this, it remains to be seen. It looks like they're trying, but we have now descended into chaos, so there's not a lot that can be done. It's going to come down to luck. He got an assist. It's still not enough to win the round. He did manage to squeeze a kill in before they knocked him over. That's really impressive. And now probably the best thing he can do, in all honesty, is just stand perfectly still, not let his invulnerability get canceled, and he used his tackle to prolong it just a little bit more. Very smart strategic move, and it gave them the win. Because if he had gotten killed, I don't think they would have had enough points to survive that. So, good strategy. And 8,700 points for him, and yeah, it's interesting looking. I'd like to get a hold of it myself, but I'd like to get a hold of any of the GPs except for the GPO2FB. But yeah, pretty good round, and thank you, Hainu, for letting me show this off. I appreciate it. And that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more, and until next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! If the American servers match the Japanese servers in all ways, not just syncing to fight, but also promotions and such, the MLRS should still be available as of when you see this video. Tomorrow it will probably change, but the other banner that's up right now for the repeat banner for the GPO1 and GPO2 Beam Bazooka version should last for another week. So, good luck to everybody.